Hi, everyone, and welcome to Future Food Tech. My name is Jet Luckhurst, the Startup Partnerships Manager across the series. Super excited today to be joined by Martin Habfast, the co-founder and head of sales at Umiami. And we're keen to kind of dive in a little bit deeper into some of those questions to unravel a little bit about their technology and a little bit about what's coming up in 2022. Welcome, Martin.
Hi, Jed. Thank you so much for having me here today.
You're welcome. It's good to have you. And I guess I wanted to kick off with a quick question. So Future Food Tech, is known for attracting a wide array of industry stakeholders from across the global value chain. I guess for the uninitiated, in a sentence or two, if you can, who are Umiami?
We're a company in the plant-based meat substitutes business, and we started this business with a very simple observation, which is that when you look at the animal protein that people consume, more than half of that are what we call whole cuts. So large unprocessed pieces, right? Could be a chicken breast, a beef steak, a whole cut of salmon, of cod, for instance. Now, when you look at plant-based alternatives, they're always minced or small pieces. And the reason is that it's really hard, technologically speaking, to recreate the fiber structure of meat using plant proteins. And so that's actually the problem that we tackle. We've created a technology that really allows to produce this fiber structure of meat using plant proteins at scale. And we do that, I would say, as a B2B business, meaning that we basically partner with brands, we partner with corporates, we partner with existing companies all around the world to bring our products to the end consumer.
It's amazing, yeah. And I guess that kind of leads me into kind of the next question. So, for some of those watching here, you guys were crowned winners of the Innovation Challenge in partnership with Corn Foods at our Future Food Tech Alternative Proteins event earlier this year. What did you guys learn from taking part? And I guess, what were some of your highlights?
So that challenge was actually a really, really nice challenge. So just to give a little bit of context, the challenge was Corn was looking for applications or technologies allowing to replicate whole muscle pieces.
Mm.
So obviously that's what we're working on. So there was a very good fit between what Corn was looking for and what we were offering. And I can only recommend startups to apply to such partnerships because they allow you to enter into negotiations or into discussions at least with some really good partners. And even if you don't win, I know that they've been talking about partnering with other participants who haven't won because they might not have had the exact solution they were looking for, but still interesting solutions, right? So I can only encourage people to apply.
Amazing. Yeah, we'll kind of touch on that a little bit more in just a moment. I guess what I'd be quite keen to hear, and based on your experience, are you able to share, kind of anything around those recent developments or any milestones that you guys have hit since obviously being crowned the Innovation Challenge winners?
Oh yeah, I mean obviously confidentiality is a very important topic, especially in the B2B business. So I can't say much more publicly than what's already available, which is pretty much nothing. So I can't really comment on that.
That's fair enough. I guess to kind of go back to your point on, the innovation challenge itself and how successful that's been for you guys in terms of connecting with the wider industry. What advice perhaps would you guys give to other startups that are considering getting involved at Future Food Tech? And obviously, that will be leading into many more innovation challenges that we launch in the future.
Well, obviously, understand not only the technology that you have, but the problems that you could resolve with your technology.
Mm,
Many tech companies are really focused on their technology and how great it is, but in the end, a technology is only great to the extent that it actually solves consumer problems, right?
mm,
So you need to understand what the consumer problems are, what the technological problems are, and how your tech can actually solve them. And there might be big challenges that exist out there and that your technology could solve without you even knowing it. It was the case for us, right? And
mm.
actually the company really started when we understood the full potential of the technology because we understood the real challenges that it solved and not the other challenges that we thought it would solve, right? So I can only recommend spending a lot of time talking to industry professionals, to R&D people, to consumers as well, to corporates, and to understand what is their problem, and then try to think, how can your technology solve that, and not the other way around.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess in terms of
Mm.
partnerships, naturally they are key, in terms of scaling up. What role do they play specifically for you guys in terms of your scale up plans to make, your plant-based whole cuts accessible worldwide?
Oh, they're absolutely key in our business. They're absolutely key, and the reason is that we're a B2B business. Our business model is to partner with existing brands, existing corporates, and to together bring a unique product to the market by leveraging our technology. So they're key. But I think that they're not only key to us; they're key to the industry in general nowadays, because this industry is moving so fast, much faster than any other industry in the food business in the past
Mm,
30 or 40 years. So companies have a hard time keeping up um, with the pace of innovation. And I've seen corporates that are historically very much closed starting to open up, to
mm,
restructure their approach to open innovation, and to start partnerships with startups or other bigger food companies, because it's the only way that one has today to keep up with really that pace, and that the innovation level that's occurring in our industry.
yeah, amazing. And I know earlier you said you couldn't kind of reveal too much, but are you able to give us a bit of an idea about kind of 2022, what that looks like for your team? Obviously, it'd be great to hear what's coming up.
Oh, such an exciting year. We're in the middle of our industrial scale up. So by the middle of 2022, we'll have our first factory up and running here in France. So that it will be a huge milestone. It's really a state-of-the-art facility using all those novel technologies that we're currently developing. So that's a huge milestone that we're about to reach. And it will be also a very important year, because we've been talking to a lot of potential partners. We're currently finalizing the choice of partners with whom we're working, and the 2022 will be basically the launch year with those partners. So it's a crucial year. It's a pivotal year, I would even say, and I'm so excited because everything is ready, and now we just need to execute.
Amazing. Well, you've mentioned pivotal year, and I think for us as well, Future Food Tech, this is going to be a big relaunch in March at our San Francisco event. Obviously, naturally, you guys are joining us, which we're super excited to
I'm
kind of
so excited
share.
as
And
well.
yeah, and step up to the plate. We'll be on stage live in front of the audience. The question on everyone's lips, or definitely mine, is what can we expect to see when you guys join us in San Francisco at the Step Up to the Plate session?
Oh, it's fairly easy. I'll bring a whole cut made using our technology. I expect this to be a chicken breast, to be confirmed. And in any case, it will really um, you know integrate all these sensory features that a whole cut should have, right? Whether it be texture, fibrousness, flavor, and so on and so forth. And we started showing those prototypes that we have, or even it's more than a prototype, it's almost a finished product, and showing them to our partners, and so on and so forth. And the feedback that we have gotten is really, really, really good. So I can't wait to actually show that to the rest of the world.
Yeah, we can't wait to. And the session itself will be with Meaty Foods, with Sundial Foods, looking at taste, but texture more importantly, with regards to chicken innovation. So it's going to be really, really exciting. That's pretty much all we have time for. How can people get in touch with you, Martin?
Oh, they can very easily get in touch with us through our website. They can also send me a LinkedIn message, or we even have a dedicated email address, partnerships@umiami.com. So you can send us an email if you ever want to work with us on something. We'd be happy to hear from you.
Amazing. Well, thanks for spending some time with me today, and
Well, thank you,
looking forward
Jet.
to having you. Cheers.